As a volunteer for the Chennai COVID helpline, recently I received a call from a family that was trying to help one of their relatives get into a COVID care center so that he could quarantine safely without the risk of infection for the rest of his family. So in order to get further details, I decided to call the wife of this particular patient. And when I reached out to her, she was rather panic stricken and not able to give me very clear cut answers or explain the situation. That is when one of the neighbors pitched in and tried to answer a few of the questions that I had on the patient's condition. But even he was a little unclear about what the patient was actually going through and what his breathlessness really meant. So to get a clearer understanding, one of the things that we ask people is to either give us the CT score and also the oxygen levels. This patient had not done a CT, so they did not have that particular report to tell us or give us. And then when I asked him about the oxygen levels of this patient, I was shocked to know that they had not been monitoring the oxygen levels. They did not even own an oximeter. And what was even more alarming was that 4 days back this patient had tested positive, and ever since there was no doctor really monitoring this patient's health. So immediately I requested the neighbor to reach out to the doctor who had initially given a couple of medicines and try and get a consultation. Simultaneously from our helpline, I got one of the doctors on board to speak and understand what the patient is going through and what really needed to be done next. And even as the doctor tried to get a hold of the situation, the patient collapsed and went unconscious. I scrambled to send some ambulance numbers, some emergency numbers, and my heart literally sank when I heard the wife in the background begin to wail and scream. And later on, I found out that within a few minutes of that, the patient had passed away. This was a really shocking incident. I mean, it left a very, very deep impact on me. It's been a year since this deadly virus has taken over the world and our lives. In the very first wave, it was made quite clear that oxygen saturation is an important indicator of COVID-19. And still today, people don't own an oximeter and they don't even know how to use one. So please pay attention to this video and spread this information to as many people out there so that we can try and save many more lives.
Today we are here to tell you how to use an oximeter. An oximeter shows you the percentage of oxygen concentration in the patient's blood. This is referred to as SpO2. According to several reports, a normal level of oxygen is usually 95% or higher. If your oxygen levels fluctuate below 95 and you have a fever, cold, cough or shortness of breath, please get immediate medical attention and also test yourself for coronavirus. So let's understand how to use a pulse oximeter. First of all, make sure you do not have nail paints or henna on your finger. This can interfere with the reading. Next, make sure that your hands are at normal temperature. If you feel they are cold, then please warm them so that they reach a normal temperature. Before you check or place the oximeter, make sure that you are relaxed. Place the pulse oximeter on your index or middle finger. It is extremely important that the pulse oximeter fits properly onto your finger. Using it on your thumb or your little finger will give you an incorrect reading. Hold your hand steady and make sure that you place your hand near your chest or near your heart and try reducing any hand movement. Before you record or note the reading, make sure that you keep the pulse oximeter on your finger for at least a minute till the reading stabilizes. Finally, record the highest reading that flashes on the oximeter after it has established after 5 seconds. Also, make sure that you do not use an oximeter immediately after washing your plates or using the restroom or immediately after waking up from your sleep.
As a volunteer with the Chennai COVID helpline run by Sai Krishna Charitable Trust, over the last few days we've seen several patients deteriorate really fast because they have a poor understanding of their own health conditions and also because of delayed medical attention. More often than not, we've seen several youngsters and old people pass away not because of corona as much as shortage of oxygen. It is extremely imperative that you understand the importance of SpO2 values and how to constantly monitor them, especially if you are COVID positive. Because truly, prevention is the only way to stay safe.